Good morning. This is Ozarks Fox AM.
Good morning. Is this the best Monday ever or what, guys? Welcome to Ozarks Fox AM on this glorious, victorious Monday. Look what I just did there. A glorious, victorious Monday. Welcome to Ozarks Fox AM. I'm Jeremy Rabe with my special guest co-host of the day, singer, songwriter, musician, Camber Kane.
Hello.
Thank you for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
And by the way, full disclosure, Camber and I were texting this weekend.
Yes.
And she said, okay, what are we wearing Monday? And I said, here's the deal. I'm going to lay out two outfits. I'm going to wear out my Chiefs gear if they win, and I'm wearing solid black if they lose. So we had a game plan ready to go.
We did. So I did the same thing. 2 outfits out, ready to roll.
It's like, whichever happens, I'll pick the outfit.
Even did the nails to match, and luckily, it went with the red today.
Look at these beautiful nails. Aren't they gorgeous? I know.
Nails by Camber.
No, why is the silver one? What's that, just for fun?
It's just a little accent, fun one.
Just
Lombardi.
Yeah.
The trophy.
By the way, I don't want to point out your gorgeous wedding ring, but that also matches the bling on here. Look how gorgeous that is. Look at that with the nails. It all goes together. And the Chiefs earrings. Oh, my goodness. You're decked out.
Blingin', yes.
And you did stay for the whole game?
I did.
Okay, don't ask me what I did, guys. Seriously, don't shame me.
He was up, yes.
Don't shame me, guys.
No shames.
Okay, we won't.
No, I was like, I don't
telling
know.
on yourself.
No, I feel bad. I love the Chiefs. I get very nervous for them. And I did go to bed early, so I had to wake up to find out the end.
Gotcha.
I'm so sorry, guys.
So
least
that's
you woke up
smart.
to a
That's
good
a
ending.
smart decision.
Wow.
Because I was so, I get myself so worked up.
Yes.
And I get so nervous, much like Jesse Inman, I assume.
Yeah, I went to bed after the first quarter. Didn't watch it all. Yeah,
Oh.
I know that's not true.
that's actually a very big lie. So
So the girls stayed up. No.
right.
So Jen
Yeah.
stayed up.
The girls
Camber
stayed up.
Straight up.
Yep.
I do want to get to it because, I mean, that's all the Ozarks will be talking about today.
Yes, for sure. So, people were up to watch the game. A lot of people tuning in just for the halftime show. It was a great game, and you had to watch it until the very end. And I thought about doing the same thing. Should I go to bed and watch it tomorrow? Halftime show, a lot of people loved it on social media, and some people didn't. Some people were underwhelmed. There were a lot of expectations. We talked about it last week. And Rihanna came out 17 years of hits into 13 minutes. This was her first song. She came from above, from the heavens. I love the floating platforms. Love the dancers. They killed it. Just the choreography was awesome. And she also hinted at the very beginning there that she was pregnant. She slightly touched her belly, and then later in the performance she did the same, more towards the end. And then, the internet was abuzing about, is she pregnant? What's going on here? And then later her team confirmed that, yes, she is expecting her second baby. So she performed pregnant. I don't know how far along she is. We were trying to guess, maybe 6 months, or who knows. That has not been confirmed. Her first song was Better Have My Money. I had no idea she was even going to put that one in there.
Right? That was not on your list.
That was not on my list. Rockstar was one that I thought she might start with. She did not perform Don't Stop the Music,
Which
and
is
that's
my
the
favorite.
one a lot of people were wanting her to perform. No guests. She did not bring anyone on stage. That part I did like because she only had 13 minutes and she had so many good songs, and we hadn't heard from her in so long. 6 years she hasn't performed, so I am glad that it was just her. And then last night when I watched it, I was also a little bit underwhelmed. I was like, I was expecting a little bit more. Like all of that was cool, but I wish like in the middle there was something, like a surprise or outfit change, or the dancers were wearing something different too, just something different.
Yeah.
However, I watched it again this morning, and then I get it. Like it's just the story here is Rihanna is performing again, and then the baby, that the pregnancy announcement, and she just kept it like a classic. Like it's just me performing my songs with the dancers. Like that's
My thing was, when I watched it, I was just like, wow, the spectacle, beautiful. The floating platform, the dancers' choreography, amazing. But I said it was very chill. It was like a mellow, chill, classic, like you said, classic. Do I think it will go down as one of the best halftime shows of all time? No.
No.
I don't.
10.
But I'm like,
No,
I don't think it was top 10.
You think top 10?
Maybe top 10.
Well, I think only Rihanna can get away with that. It's because it's Rihanna and we haven't heard from her in a long time, haven't seen her perform. She can do that. Anybody else would have been like, that's it, because she's not, there's like no new music or anything like that. She did also have her makeup Fenty, because she was walking
yes,
down.
I saw that, yeah.
She
And
was
she was
walking
like-
down and she got powder tapped.
Oh, I
a
did
bit.
see that. That was cool.
Genius
Nice
marketing.
That's what
because
I didn't know
that's
was
her
marketing.
makeup
I
line.
didn't either. That makes sense.
Because of Fenty, her makeup. She's been home for 7 years just doing her makeup,
I did
So-
not catch that was what the tie-in
That's
was.
what it was. So
I
she
thought the
stopped.
cameraman came back on her too soon.
Oh, no. This was intentional.
That only happens on
There
Ozarks
are
Fox
no
8.
mistakes. That was intentional. And that
That's
was
amazing.
marketing. Yeah. And she was like, I just came here to tell y'all I'm pregnant, my makeup, bye, I gotta go home. I got
Bye.
babies to take care of, got things to do.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Wow, okay.
It was, maybe that was the intention. She didn't want to go over the top. She thought, this is enough. This is just me and the dancers.
Me and the dancers.
I loved how there were songs she did not perform, but they were just tied in there that you could hear it in the background.
I love, at the very beginning, didn't you hear, oh, na, na.
Yeah.
And it was like,
there were
it's like little hints.
little hints of the songs throughout, yes. So.
Also, guys,
Yeah.
there was a football game before and after the Rihanna concert. There was.
What are you talking about?
They crammed a Rihanna concert in there.
I will say, though, after the Rihanna concert, that's what the Chiefs needed, I think. And it was also the colors. She was wearing
She's the
red
reason.
And white.
The dancers were in white. So after that, the Chiefs realized, oh my gosh, you guys, there's a football game going
Yes.
on. Rihanna just reminded
she
us, we
playing
better
that?
start playing now.
I would assume so.
Now we
but
know who she voted
Chiefs
She
were
was
down,
telling us who the winner was.
Chiefs were down 10 at halftime, came back, won the game, game-winning field goal. I mean, I don't have anything prepared to talk about.
No, just
the game
talk about it.
itself,
Just tell us your thoughts.
But
we're
I mean,
excited.
Hey, as far as the game itself goes, what a comeback. Down 10, the second time the Chiefs have come down double digits to win a Super Bowl in the past 4 years. The game doesn't start until the Chiefs are down by 10. That's kind of how it looks sometimes here. But Mahomes re-injured the ankle,
do.
came back in second half. I think he needed the long halftime show because he hurt his ankle right before that. I'm looking out of the corner of my eye. There's some video of him.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I see. Yeah.
But, yeah, what a huge game. Harrison Butker misses a kick early in the game and redeems himself with the game winner. Could go on and on about that. I do want to talk about this, though, before we run out of time. We did some prop betting games last week here. Okay. Maybe you use this for your Super Bowl party. Here's a look at some of the answers we brought you for the prop betting game. Coin toss was tails. National anthem was 2 minutes, 1 second by Chris Stapleton. We set the line at 2 minutes, 2 seconds.
Ooh.
What a gorgeous line that is. Barely hit the under on that, so that's cool. First commercial, Dunkin' Donuts with Ben Affleck working the drive-thru. Gatorade that was poured on Andy Reid was purple. That was the color of that Gatorade. Your MVP was Patrick Mahomes, and he thanked his teammates first.
I was way off on all my bets now then.
Oh.
Actually,
this.
well, that's
You
what
were
think.
way off, Jeremy.
Here is
Way.
a look
Horrible.
at how your Colorton
You
and
did
Fox
terrible,
morning
Jeremy.
teams did. Jeremy,
Wait.
you were in first.
I what?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Hold on. Pump the brakes here. There are, these are just 5 of the entries of just us.
Okay,
the
just us.
Folks on the air.
Oh, I
here.
was thinking I did great at the station.
Well,
Well, you might. We'll check.
I've
the
got
numbers
about
later.
40 other papers to grade, like I'm a teacher or something.
Yeah.
So I got to go through those. But Jeremy, of the 5 of us, congratulations.
Wow.
You win
I know, I'm
a firm
ashamed.
handshake.
Okay, firm handshake. Thank you. Jesse,
Congratulations. Yes.
I'm shocked. I just, you know me, I was
Nice
guessing.
work.
Just
Nice work, Jeremy.
one quick question. I know we're running out of time, but did you see last week and over the weekend there was a leaked NFL script?
Of course. Yeah, I have it in my
and
desk.
the actual leaked said 37-34 Eagles, but the actual was 38-35 Chiefs. Is that a coincidence?
Did you pick that?
What?
The score, right?
No, I don't think I did the score right. But that leaked script that was circulating the internet.
Oh,
said,
yeah.
oh, this is a leaked. Because they were trying to say that the NFL was planned, like it was predetermined.
All the Bengals fans said
Yeah, sorry. We'll get on that later. We have a whole week to discuss this, guys.
Holy
I got the rest of
yeah.
my life to discuss.
Natalie, did you stay for the whole game or did you go to bed like me?
I didn't. I went to bed. I checked
are
the
you-
score. I'm so sorry.
You guys are
But
just-
here's
I'm
the
sorry,
deal.
guys. I'm sorry.
ashamed of my prop betting. And Jesse, I didn't even finish it. I didn't even answer all the questions. He's like,
Yeah, Natalie left 2 blank.
what in the world? What in the world's going on? But good job with that. You did a nice job.